Now in this episode, I'll be reviewing not one, but two physical switches for your Philips Hue smart bulb, so keep watching. Hey, what's up guys, Adam Lobo here and you're watching Adam Lobo TV. If you're new to the channel, hello! Do consider subscribing to my channel as I release videos every week. And if you're returning as a subscriber, thank you very much for tuning in. Now, although it's great that you can control smart bulb through your voice or your app, sometimes it's really nice to do all the actions like dimming and also scene preset settings through a physical button instead. So here's my review of the Philips Hue Tap Switch and the Philips Hue Dimmer Switch. Now starting from the Philips Hue Tap Switch, the box comes with a premium looking box with all the features at around the box. After opening up the box from the side, you will then see the tap switch itself covered with the protective plastic, and then there's a 3M tape at the back of the device, and underneath inside of the box there's the instructions manual. As for the Philips Hue Dimmer Switch, is the same as the box comes with the features all around the box, and after opening the box from the side you will see the dimmer switch itself covered with the protective plastic, and underneath you'll find the mounting plate also protected nicely, and then the back plate also comes with two magnets, and at the back of the mounting plate you'll find another 3M tape, and also you'll find the instructions manual just behind the box inside as well. Now the tap switch measures at 13 x 7 x 10 centimeters, and the dimmer switch measures at 7.5 x 8.8 x 16.5 centimeters. Now the dimmer switch uses a CR2450 type of battery, where you'll need to unscrew at the back of the switch to gain access to the battery, whereas the tap switch does not require a battery as it uses kinetic energy when you press on the button.
Believe it or not.
Now speaking of the buttons, the dimmer switch has 4 buttons. There's an on switch, and if you press that button more than once, you get the options to have 4 different types of presets for you guys to choose from, and then there's other 2 buttons to increase and decrease the dimmer function, and then the off button. Now as for the tap switch, there are 4 types of predetermined buttons. First is the huge button on the device itself, and then there's 3 more buttons which is smaller, where you can configure them individually in the app as well. Now speaking of the app, to add both of the switches, once you open up the Philips Hue app, go to the gear icon on the right, go to Accessories Setup, hit the plus button below to add the device, and then there'll be a list of switches to add. Go to either option 1 of adding a new switch or option 2 to add a switch which has been previously added. Now follow the instructions accordingly and then you're done. Do the same for the other switch, and once you have the switches added, you can then configure each switches. And now here's how I've configured each of the switches in my home.
Alright, so right now I'm at my kitchen and this is my little kitchen lamp. I have the Philips Hue Tap Switch right now. So if I go with the full big button, the first scene would totally off the whole entire bulb. If I've pressed the first button, it'll go into a daylight white color, and when I go towards the third button, it will go to a dimmer warm white, and if I go with the fourth button, it goes to a super dim warm white color. So that would be for the tap switch. Alright, so right now I have the dimmer switch. I have the on button, which I can press it a few times and it becomes to different types of scenes, and it's all the different types of white type of scenes. And this is the increase and decrease of the dim. So if I just press it down here, press it down, and just for you guys to know that the bulbs that I'm using right on the ceiling is by Zemismart, which is also compatible with the Philips Hue Hub. And if you guys would like to see that review, I'll put it down at the description below. And of course the final switch is to off the whole entire bathroom lights.
Now usually I would highlight what are the drawbacks, but for me, since this is a dedicated switch for Hue devices, there are absolutely no drawbacks, and I think that these two are great devices to also control other third-party bulbs such as the Zemismart Hue compatible bulbs. So if you guys are interested in getting these two switches, I will leave a link at the description below. Now aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, just like the switches, please tap the like button and subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you haven't done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just next to it to get notified for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. This is Adam Lobo and I'll catch you guys as usual next week.